Our first interaction, physical interaction, was she was walking out of the base exchange. I was walking in. She was in uniform, so she took her beret off, and I thought she dropped her beret. I know she doesn't want me to tell this story. So being the gentleman that I am, I picked it up, handed it to her, and she looked at me, gave me a look, and put it back down on her package. And I'm like, okay. And I just walked in, and after that, things just happened. We clicked.
Right. I was in the chow hall with my roommate, and I was fairly new, and individuals were just, different people were coming in, and I had saw him walk in, and I asked her who that was, and she said, that's Striegel, our armorer. And I was like, oh. And I said to myself at that time, you know, because I really loved his eyes, I said, I think I'm going to marry that man.
And that was in 1982.
I ended up getting out of the military. It was difficult when you have children and you're both military, whether you're deploying or your hours. It was hard seeing someone else take care of my kid, you know, my child. They would take him to school. We would miss a lot of events at school. And so it was just really difficult. And then after my 6 years were up, they were doing what they called a reduction in force at the time. And so you could cross-train if you want, but at that time I think they were more looking for people to get out. And so at that time I got out and pretty much became a full-time mother and raised our child. And then we had a second one at that time. And then Striegel deployed a lot when I was out.
And I think it was Panama deployment that we said, okay, at this time, every night, we'll look at the moon at the same time. Yeah. And which we did.
Right.
So
because we knew that each other were stopping whatever they were doing and looking at the moon, and we knew for that moment that.
I know it sounds kind of corny now, but
I think it was 8 at night or something. Yeah, look at the moon.
Yeah. So, but I didn't. I should get. I'll get points for this one later. So, but that was important because she knew that I was doing the same thing at the exact same time. So it was a way of bonding.
Right. Some kind of connection, even though we couldn't actually talk to her or see each other.
It's important. She's my partner. For me, she's my partner. She is the love of my life. She's the one I want to be with. She's the mother of my children. Yeah, she's worth fighting for.
For me, when I was younger, I never had any intentions of getting married. I didn't want any children. I was going to go in the military, do my own thing, retire, and just live my life and have fun and travel the world and do whatever. But I think when I got stationed in Panama and I was on my own, even though I had friends to do things with, when I met Striegel and we started doing things together, I realized that I wanted somebody in my life to share all these things with, you know, and to have fun with and to love. And when I needed somebody, whether it was good or bad, somebody was there for me. And so for me, that's what's fighting for, because that's what I wanted in my life, and that's what I found in Striegel. And for me, gosh, I would fight, and you know, and then I'd come back and fight some more, you know, because for me, that's what it's about.
That's what a partnership's about.